As well as presenting the BBC Proms, journalist and classical music enthusiast Katie Derham is also a member of the King James Bible Trust.
By happy genius, the 47 scholars who sat down to translate the Bible into English happened upon forms of words that lent themselves to not just reading out loud, but to being sung. Composers have always wanted to set wonderful words to music. They're always looking for sources of inspiration through poetry, plays, dramas. Wonderful composers, music we're very familiar with if you enjoy going to church or listening to choral music. And they're all using these words from the King James Version. Let's take Handel, for example. Some of his most wonderful, famous anthems, Zadok the priest, sung at every coronation. Words from the King James Version. Messiah, we all know the Messiah, that's all entirely from the King James Version.
Ready, and...
The King James Bible Trust held a competition to encourage young composers. Chris Totney won the Royal School of Church Music category for a simple 4-part anthem with words taken from the King James Version.
I think it's very important to bring music into the Christian faith. The sort of choirs that would sing my piece are parish church choirs, possibly even school choirs, and amateur choirs who'd like to include a sacred piece of music in their concert maybe. I love the fact that something so ancient as the King James Bible can speak to people today. The words, the mystery of Christ, really made a statement and encouraged one, I thought, to ponder what that sort of thing might mean. I think the opportunity to write this composition has probably deepened my own faith. That's probably because faith for me is based on experience, And I'm very lucky in an environment like Dauncey's school to be able to work in so many different walks of the school community, whether it's a classroom situation, whether it's musical activities outside of teaching time, whether it's just making a difference to an individual, or whether it's enjoying a concert performance.
I have long time holden thy peace. Now will I cry, but God would open unto us a door.
The texts I chose for this piece, there are actually three of them, one from Isaiah, one from Revelation, and one from the book of Colossians. I just love the way that they go together as one seamless story. It's as if there's this person who has been waiting very patiently to find the right moment to speak. And when they finally do speak out, then Jesus leads them to the water's edge and leads them over across the water of life and into a new world where they can go out and serve and be helpful to others.
That refrain, "Let there be light," is just one of the many phrases made famous by the King James Version of the Bible.
I'm surprised every time by how fresh the language is, how rich and lyrical and beautiful it is, but also how very unchurchy it is in many ways, and how many phrases that we use in everyday language have come from this document that was translated by committee, imagine that, by 47 scholars 400 years ago. Phrases that we use every day. Casting pearls before swine, the apple of his eye, Jezebel, as old as the hills, an eye for an eye.
And I think, you know, it fertilised English culture. And I think of what a lot of the things we love, whether it's a cup final or a coronation or whatever it is, there's bits of the King James DNA in there. It's got this kind of rhythm of speech that sounds like someone talking, and then suddenly a ringing phrase will come out of it, "Abide with me," you know, because the evening is coming. And just the way it'll suddenly give that little twist where the phrase will just lodge itself in your head out of something very ordinary.